right, welcome everyone to our terrific kid program. We are so excited to have you here today and excited to recognize all of these wonderful boys and girls. So boys and girls, just a couple of things. When I call your name, if you're sitting on this side, you're going to come up the steps and you're going to come stand. There's a black X right here and you have to smile because you're famous. You guys, y'all can come up this side. You're going to go behind me and come stand on the black X, okay? All right, so we are excited. The Kiwanis Club is the program that sponsors our terrific kid, and Miss Tina Santillo is here today to share a few words before we get started, and then we'll get going.
Thank you, Ms. Lundy. I'm so happy to be here today. I am part of the Lake Region Kiwanis Club serving Keystone Heights and Melrose. I'm currently the president of the club, and this is one of my favorite things to do is to celebrate the terrific kid program, recognizing you guys for being good students and good citizens. So this is a way for your teachers and your classmates to kind of give an award for living a good life and doing the things that you need to do. So there are Kiwanis clubs all over the world doing this very same thing. You know, our goal is to improve the lives of children in our community and make this world a better place. So I think that's something we can all get behind. So thank you all for coming. Congratulations to you guys. We are so proud of you, and you should definitely be proud of yourselves. Congratulations.
All right, let's get started. Our first terrific kid for today is Lucas Williams. Lucas is a kind and friendly student in our classroom. He always has a smile to share and a giggle. He is willing to learn and puts forth great effort to complete assignments. He easily works with his peers. Lucas is a pleasure to teach and be a part of our class. Keep up the good work, and that's thank you from Miss Evans and Miss Mouse. Emma Thompson shines as this month's terrific kid, celebrated for her outstanding character trait of being a global citizen. At such a young age, Emma embodies kindness, creating a warm and inclusive atmosphere within her classroom. Her kindness knows no bounds. She consistently extends a helping hand to her fellow classmates, fostering a sense of community. Whether it's assisting with a spilled crayon box or comforting a friend, Emma's compassionate nature is a beacon of positivity. Her actions are inspiring. Keep up the great work, Emma. Love Mrs. Abear, Miss McKibben, and your kindergarten class. Paisley Cruz is absolutely terrific. She has shown tremendous growth in her ability to persevere through challenges. She has become so confident in her abilities that now she encourages her classmates when they are faced with a difficult situation. When a challenge arises, Paisley can often be heard repeating one of our classroom affirmations. We get better every single day. Her patience and ability to find solutions is appreciated by our whole class. She strives to be the best friend, student, and person she can be. We are so glad to have Paisley in our class. Keep up the great work. Love, Mrs. Hess, and your kindergarten class. This month's terrific kid in Mr. Johnston's class is Bailey De Los Santos. When I think of Bailey, the first thoughts that come to my mind are caring, very hardworking, and courageous. Whenever Bailey sees another person in need, she will try everything to help out and make that person feel better without the slightest bit of hesitation. Also, when it comes to schoolwork, Bailey is quick to jump right in and get to work without any dilly-dallying and is certain to do a great job. Lastly, Bailey is one of the most courageous children I have ever met. Regardless of the assignment or its difficulty, Bailey is always eager to fearlessly get right to work and give it her best effort regardless of how difficult it might be. Bailey, you truly are a terrific kid. Love, Mr. Johnston. Our next terrific kid is Annabelle Self. Annabelle has earned this award by being such a wonderful student. She is such a positive role model for her classmates. She is a superhero teammate that is always lending a helping hand. Annabelle tries her hardest to be the best student. She comes in the room every day with a smile and ready to learn. Great job, Annabelle. Love, Mrs. Werner. Our next terrific kid is Euthondre, Dre to us, Cornish. When I think of Dre, I automatically think, what a good guy. I feel this way for many reasons. Dre understands that coming to school is his job. He comes in with a smile and has his homework completed daily. He doesn't need reminders to pay attention during instruction. Dre keeps his work area clean and neat. He is also a good listener. Through all of these qualities, Dre sets a wonderful example for others. Keep being the great friend and Mustang that you are, Dre. Love, Miss Grider and your fellow first grade Mustangs. Our next terrific kid is Hunter Thornton. I am proud to call Hunter my terrific kid for this month. He has worked so hard during reading intervention and in class to improve himself this school year. He scored in the green on his STAR test for reading and has earned a B in reading class. Those are not easy things to earn. Hunter has also become kinder to everyone around him and as a result has made better friendships. I enjoy having you in my class, Hunter. Congratulations, Mrs. McAtura. Our next terrific kid is Jacob Rodriguez. When choosing someone to represent our class's terrific kid this month, Jacob was the first one that came to mind. Jacob works hard daily and he always has a smile on his face. He has a positive attitude that he always shares with his classmates. He is respectful and is always willing to take on a challenging task. I know I can count on Jacob to be on task and do the right thing. Thank you for being a wonderful student and friend. Love, Mrs. Rasnick. All right, next, Bo Scaife. Bo is our terrific kid for the month of January. He enters the class every day and is eager to learn. He is a very hard worker who always puts forth his very best effort in all he does. Bo stays on top of his classwork and enjoys helping his classmates who need some help. He is an awesome teammate. He enjoys participating in class discussions and activities. He is also a very responsible student. Keep up the excellent work, Bo. We are proud of you. Love, Mrs. Coates. This month's Terrific Kid recipient goes to Bristol Skinner. Bristol comes to school every day and with a can-do attitude. She is always organized and ready to learn. In addition to her love of learning new things, Bristol is incredibly helpful when her classmates are in need. I am so proud of the student she is becoming, and I look forward to seeing how much she accomplishes the rest of the school year. Way to go, Bristol. Keep up the great work. Love, Miss Meyer. This month's Terrific Kid recipient is Andrew Benson. Andrew has proven that with hard work and self-determination that anything is possible. He never gives up and always does his absolute best with any task given to him. I adore his kindness to always help out his teammates whenever he can. Keep up your love for learning, Andrew. Love, Miss Meyer. All right, our next terrific kid is Isabella Romano. Isabella is a family-oriented girl, and more specifically, a proud big sister. She is always telling stories about how her little brother, I'm guessing she must be a huge help to her parents as much as she adores him. She is that way in the classroom, too. She is ready to lend a helping hand when needed. She shows responsibility and has all of her assignments kept where they are supposed to be, and she wants to take the extra time to do things right. She is very social and loves to visit with her many friends, but has worked very purposefully to stop and listen when it is time to learn. I'm very proud of her efforts to rein in the desire to share until an appropriate time presents itself. She also has many stories for me, but shows understanding when I ask her to save it for a time when I can give her my full attention. This shows maturity and growth on her part. Thank you, Isabella, for being your wonderful self. Thanks, family, for sending a marvelous, enjoyable to be around young lady to our school. We love you, Mrs. Andrews and the Alligators. Next, Zella Drake. Zella. Zella is a terrific kid for many reasons. Here are just a couple. First, she is a smart girl who is always learning. She is always trying her best, and it shows in her grades. Also, Zella is always kind to others. She tries to make sure everyone is being fair. Keep being awesome, terrific, super, marvelous, and just Zella. Love you, Miss Connie Harris. All right, Miss Charlotte Walters. Charlotte is a terrific kid for many reasons. Here are just a couple. First, she is a smart girl who is always learning. She is always trying her best to improve her grades. Also, Charlotte is always kind to others. We recently got a new student, and Charlotte made her feel very welcomed in our class. Keep being awesome, terrific, super, marvelous, and just Charlotte. Love you, Miss Harris. All right, Miss Lindsay Frey. Lindsay is a terrific kid. She is always willing to work with any of her fellow peers, respectful and kind. Lindsay shows her classmates respect and is always trying to make the right choices. She gives 100% effort in all of her work. Lindsay always has a smile on her face and brightens everyone's day. I'm a very proud teacher to have such a terrific kid in my classroom. Love, Miss Langford. Next, Omar Rivera Quinones. We are proud to announce that Omar is fourth grade's January Terrific Kid. We have some kids that we've had some different months on. Omar has shown an incredible amount of growth in all areas. He has demonstrated great maturity in his behavior and control of his emotions. He is also eagerly participating in class and wants to help in any way possible. We are so proud of his growth and positive outlook. We love you, Omar. Love Mrs. Alves, Mrs. Johnston, and Mrs. Mixon. All right, our next terrific kid is Gavin Pelham. Gavin is an absolute joy of a student, which is why he is one of fourth grade's terrific kids. He is a hard worker and wants to get things right on the first try without help. He is bound and determined to get it correct. Gavin is also a fabulous teammate. We can pair him up with just about anyone in the class, and he stays on task and keeps his partner motivated. Gavin is extremely creative and often displays his artistic ability. We love you, Gavin. Love Mrs. Alves, Mrs. Johnston, and Mrs. Mixon. Our next terrific kid is A.J. Crawford. A.J. Crawford is one of fourth grade's January Terrific Kids. A.J. has been working extremely hard to improve all areas of his academics. He takes his studies seriously and wants to be successful. A.J. is kind and affectionate with everyone he encounters. To know him is to love him. A.J. gets along well with others and can be depended on to make good choices. Well done, A.J. We love you. Love Mrs. Alves, Mrs. Johnston, and Mrs. Mixon. Our next terrific kid is Adriana Grimes. The fifth grade Terrific Kid recipient for Miss Siebert's homeroom for the month of January is Adriana Grimes. Adriana is a hard worker. She is an active participant in class, willing to share her learning with others. Also, Adriana is a wonderful teammate. She goes out of her way to help others when she sees a need. Additionally, as the year has progressed, Adriana has strived to maintain a positive mindset regardless of the situation. That is not always an easy task, but it has been wonderful seeing her positivity and helpfulness shine in the classroom. We are thankful to have Adriana as part of our fifth grade family. Congratulations, Adriana. You are a terrific kid. Love your fifth grade teachers, Mrs. Siebert, Mrs. Harvin, and Mrs. Fuller. Our next terrific kid is Jeremiah Hall. Jeremiah Hall is our terrific kid for this month. He is always there to help a classmate in any way he can. He is a leader at his group and is always making sure they are staying on task and getting the job done. No matter what group I have Jeremiah at, he is always willing to give it 100% and of his all when it comes to a task. He is very helpful to those around him, even if it means that he has to stop doing what he's doing. He doesn't mind. This is just the type of child he is. He truly is one terrific student to have in your class. He shows empathy and compassion to all and is just one of those children that everyone loves to be around. Keep up the great work, Jeremiah. Love the 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Siebert, Mrs. Harvin, and Mrs. Fuller. All right, our next terrific kid is Caleb Collins. My terrific kid is Caleb Collins. Caleb is such a joy to have in the classroom. He excels academically, always pushes himself, and is extremely helpful to his classmates. Caleb is always willing to assist his peers when they need a little extra help and does so in a kind and gentle way. Students love working with Caleb, and he easily collaborates with anyone he is paired with. I know he is going to go far, and I cannot wait to see where life takes him. Love, Mrs. Dykes. Our next terrific kid is Lucy Hackney. All right. Lucy Hackney is Miss Miller's terrific kid for January 2024. Lucy exhibits a positive outlook and attitude in the classroom. Lucy is not a loud and proud student. She's quiet and confident and sets an example for everyone around her. What I love most about Lucy is the way she shows up. Not only is she physically present every day, she also focuses her attention on the task at hand and does it. Quite often, students give up the moment they begin to struggle. In contrast, Lucy accepts this struggle as part of the learning process and pushes through to be a great problem solver. Lucy is also a voracious reader. She is always reading, devouring book after book. So far this year, she has read 36 books and earned over 185 AR points. My years in the classroom have taught me Lucy is one of those students I will see accomplish big things in her future. Congratulations, Lucy, Miss Miller. Parents, we thank you so much for coming. It will be posted online in a day or two, the program from today, the video. And so what we're going to do real quick, boys and girls, is we're going to take a group picture. So I'm going to ask
Look around, the changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. nothing changes quite as much as change and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. Oh, oh, reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand out, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.